Okay guys, I have the camera set up in my paint booth here. It's the first time, so I'm going to try my best to keep in frame. My screen is kind of, I have to look around to see the screen, but I have the 108 primed up in black. If you see some areas here, I had some scratches, so I polished it out more there. That's the difference in the primer. This is the scheme I'm going with, and the canopy framing is aluminum. What does it actually call for? H8C8, which is silver. I don't know why I picked this, basically because I have it, but I have multiple different metallizers. I picked up this Moto aluminum. Very, very thick paint. I have to thin it here, but normally I would just do it in the color cup, but I was asked to do more technical things in my videos to show how I do it. So I'm going to do it a little differently than I normally do. Likely have to edit these videos due to the stuff I'm doing off screen. That's the thinner for the Moto. I haven't sprayed this enough to know how much thinner I need, so I'm going to go quite heavy with thinner. Metallizers are generally pretty thin, so I'm right against the camera here, so if it sounds muffled, that's why. I'm using an Omni 4000 that I only use for metallizers at like I don't know, 10 psi, let's say. What the hell's going on here? My brush is not spraying at all. Let's see what goes on. I'm just going to pull the needle back here and see what's going on. Must be dirty. I think we're good to go now. So basically, I'm going to spray this frame, this color. And I've got quite a bit of paint left, so I'm going to spray a little bit in some spots here in case I decide I want to do some chipping. Got this green dot here in case I get out of frame. check my edges. Cool. I'll put my thumb right in the paint like a retard. This is probably why I don't do much work on camera, because you'll see how amateur I am. Let's see. Now I can see with the paint on a little bit of seam here I'm gonna have to clean up, and a little mark in here I'm gonna have to clean up. Other than that, we're not bad. Maybe a bit here. Our seam's not too bad there. So a little bit of work I have to do, but I'm gonna leave the paint in the cup maybe. Try and hit these, and then get on with it. Might try and use CA so I can paint this right now. Yeah, I might as well do it on camera. What the hell? Basically, can you see that? Yeah, you can. I use the black slow stuff right now from Ammo. Let's give a little dot here. I don't really give a shit that it's black. It's not really doing anything because the model's black, but actually it's metal, so it will show up pretty good. I think I've got a micro brush here I've used for filler. I think I'm just going to nip the end off of it like that. I'm just going to grab a bit of the CA and dabble it in here. I'm just going to put it on, and then take my cotton bud, kind of roll it over it. There's a bit more there. I have a glue looper thing too, they work really good. There, like that. Kind of roll the excess off here. Hopefully that'll get rid of that. I think the rest sanding might do, but I'm just gonna nab some here. Hopefully that has got her. Cool. Now, take a 400 sponge here and just knock these down a bit. goddamn finger there. Let's get that fingerprint part off. Yeah, we're good to go. I think that's okay. Now, I have the UMM scriber, and when I sand these out, I just like to roll this around and put that back in. It wasn't completely gone, but you get my point. The JLC razor saw works really good for doing that too. Let's see how this side was worse. Let's see what it's going to turn out like. It's the Infinity 400 grit I'm using, because the CA is pretty hard shit to sand. You need the high grit. Hard to get in there. I have a piece of sanding sponge cut. That's been handy to get in tight spots. And I also have this. Is a flurry one, I'm pretty sure. I'm curious if I'm going to sound like a retard here, because like I said, my face is pretty much pressed against the camera. This might be all for nada. Now, let's roll this. You don't line up 100%, which kind of sucks. There's one there. Yeah, they don't line up. I hate that shit, but what do you do? Let me put the polishing side of this out. I don't know what the grits are on this, but I know it's got a heavy side and a polishing side. Let's see what happens there. Scratch the shit out of that. My airbrush needs cleaned. Okay, that looks a bit better. Okay, let's get this shit out of the way. I'm gonna clean the brush later, which probably means I won't. I'm drinking a Sleeman's Original. No, I think it's from Guelph. Yeah, it is Guelph, Ontario, Canada. This is the shit that Al Capone liked, apparently. In the Prohibition days, he'd come to Canada and smuggle the Sleeman. I think he was a Chicago guy. But I guess you guys don't give a shit about that. Okay, so now I think the plan of attack on this is going to be a pointer. to do the upper surfaces first, and then I can spray the, what is that? 117 is 417, sorry, is RLM 76. Let's do a super glue on this still. That's that slow dry stuff. See how wet it is still, and it's been however long it's been. So yeah, I can do the dark upper surfaces first, and then do the 76 and kind of get that pattern, wiggly line, cloudy pattern is my hopes. So these look like hard edges. I have zero reference on this. I looked for reference on this online. I couldn't find shit. So this is it. So these are hard lined. So I guess I'll tape these off and do my marbling, and then see what paint I like the best. For 76 I have sorry, not for 76, for 74 I have, this is 70, 75, 74 I have Mr. Color, and that's it. So Mr. Color it is. I believe I have the aqueous version of this coming. I ordered it. The Canada Post sucks so bad. I ordered it 2 weeks ago and it's still not here. I should have just drove there and got it. So it was only 4 hours away, but it's annoying. So I will tape this off, and then we'll get this going, and I might use some different tones. I may even use the RLM 75 to marble underneath. We'll see. I'm gonna play with it anyways. But first, we need to mask. Okay, I've got some tape on one wing, and I have my Mr. Color RLM 74. I'm just gonna put a little bit in the cup and quite a bit of thinner. I want this pretty thin, don't need a lot of paint. We'll play with it here till we see how it's spraying. That was rapid thinner that I put in there. Now, my air pressure seems high here. Let's just see. What's going on? I don't think this brush is dirty. I'm gonna have to clean this brush. Let's try something else. I'm going to I didn't think I had used that brush. What's going on with this now? This brush I haven't used in a long time. For no particular reason, because it's good. Get some through there. Let's see what we got. I think that's better. Good and small. Can you guys see that? Move that little thing here. Why is my masking fucked right there? Loser. Alright. Oh. Won't find. It is easy to do on camera, but that's fine. No, this shit's gotta be random. Hopefully my stupid big noggin wasn't in the way there. Should bang the needle off the model a few more times to make sure it's completely bent into a 90. Fuck. I'm so far away I can't even see it, for Christ's sakes, but we'll get there. I wonder what everybody is talking about now, modeling wise. The wingnut wing skits are going through the roof, but apparently the mold's already been sold to somebody, so it should be re-released. Everybody's just, well, I don't know who's buying them. Everybody's selling them high. I don't know if anybody's buying them or not. What else is going on? Academy, after releasing the fantastic AH-1Z Zulu Viper, I think that's what it was. Fantastic kit. Pulled a boner, and they fucking reboxed a Gangnam Apache. That's what were they thinking moment there. Like, retarded. Eduard still hasn't released their Tornado. Don't know what the deal on that is. Hopefully it'll come out soon. I've built a Revell one. It's doable. Needs lots of aftermarket. Could use a fresh tooling on the old Tomato. Be nice. What else? Oh, you motherfucker. I don't think other kits coming out. Tamiya just released their GT4 Mustang. I think that's what it's called. It's like a racing Mustang. It's actually a pretty cool looking car. I'm gonna pick a couple of them up, put them in my stash of unbuilt kit cars because I have a curse when it comes to cars. I had a few of them very close to the end and completely destroyed them with the 2K clear coat. There's like a thing going on there where Joe is not supposed to build cars, but I'm a very dumb and stubborn person, so I'm going to continue. NASCAR is back this weekend, and probably going to have to build a car. or I'll be destroyed again. Give it to my son to play with upstairs. So yeah, the gist is try and get some color on this in random. My masking doesn't have to be too bad right here because this walkway, excuse me, is painted over in black. It's my Sotar, yeah, I'm gonna have to clean that bitch up. The PS770 is a nice brush too, though. To be honest with you, it's heavier, which who cares? But I don't really like this. Gets in my way. Now, what you can toy with is adding lighter shades, much like I still do post shading anyways, but you can add lighter tones and do some marbling in lighter tones, and you can also do it in darker. I stay away from panel lines a little bit, so they end up being like a pre-shade almost. But just because you do that, like I don't have to leave this whole thing. I can leave spots and have it kind of show through. But you can put lighter and darker and run darker along them as well. Or I think what I'm going to do is stop black basing and use different base colors for different situations. Something I have to play with. I couldn't tell you what works best with what. I know, like for example, greens. To lighten a green, you want to add yellow, not like a white. So I don't know if you could add a bunch of yellow to a green and put it down and then marble over that. Fuck off. I couldn't imagine how unbelievably boring this will be once I edit this video and put it on. And I apologize for that. I was trying to avoid that, but some people said they wanted some of this shit on the video with my dumbass, so here we are on a Thursday night. God, I hope this virus shit's over soon too. Need the order opened up. Need to get to the States, pick up all my shit, all my orders, all the good stuff I could be not building, adding to my stash. And the beer is so cheap there, it's amazing. Piss off. I'm doing a very mediocre job on this. I'm gonna blame the camera, but I would like this to be much tighter and a little bit better than it is. So let's test this area here. Oh, piss off. A little bit more in here. A little greeble there, which is annoying to me. I I'm like gonna have to sand that back anyway, so let's just show kind of what goes on here. There's a texture going on there, which I don't know if I like. But you can kind of see there, we're getting coverage, and you can see some now, you can kill it, but we're getting decent coverage there. I'm at the point now where we might call her quits on that. Let's set the airbrush down here. So yeah, it's getting there. You can kind of see a variance in it. I'm gonna play, like I said, play more. You can add different tones to it and see what happens. I've never sprayed this color before. What is it? Gray-green, they're calling it. It looks green for sure. And it looks gray for sure, so I guess that's a good name. Yeah, that's the gist of that. I'm going to continue on here, and I think excuse me, I think I have a sprue gate attachment right there. I'm going to have to clean up. I can't live with that shit. A couple spots here I see. Camera kind of picks everything up when you don't see it. And yeah, that's it. I'll get back to her once I get more progress. Okay guys, we're back in action here. Here, I'll shut my fan down a little bit in my spray booth. I got my Sotar cleaned out. It's working better now. Got some more paint down, but we have some spots here that you kind of have to look at your reference from all angles. So, I mean, yeah, you can see here, this is kind of like a round spot, and it comes down on each side. Some of it's covered, so accuracy-wise, it doesn't really matter, but I try to get it as best I can. I bought these AK water pencil, I don't know what the hell they call them. What are they calling them? Weathering pencils. Don't know yet. I haven't used them enough to really have an opinion. The little I have really hasn't worked out well for me, but I used it anyways to trace the outline of my camo. And then it's easier for me to hold this. I'll see if I can do this on camera. My Sotar was working. Oh, perfect. Fuck. As soon as I try to do anything on camera, we have a cock up. It's doesn't really matter. I'll get that covered. So find it. My air pressure, I think, is a bit high right now. idea of what's going on here. See if we can get a pretty fine line with the thew tar, as you can with the PS770. Try and get somewhat of a marble coat here. Hey guys, back to the filthy bench here. I did have it cleaned for a bit, but it is chaos once again. This kit has pretty much come to an end. Now that I look at the scheme on the box, I probably should have went that way. I like that. This, oh, knocked it, perfect. This is where I'm at. I like this scheme. It's pretty cool. It's nice. Not entirely happy with that modeling I did, but I haven't edited this yet. When I go back and review it, I think my airbrush, I should stay on top of shit better than I do. I think I had multiple airbrushes that were dirty and it was a challenge, and I just wasn't in the headspace. I should have just shut her down and cleaned my brushes and not look like a hack on the camera, but whatever, I don't care. It is a nice little thing. Everybody keeps saying it's like a crop duster. I'm not really happy with a couple of things on it. My doing, not the kit. I've got dust in my canopy. Camera might not really show it. You can see a little bit of it. And mainly, I cracked it. Big crack right there. So the issue was, you can see a bit of a ledge here. The canopy wasn't sitting flush, and I tried to flex it and make it sit flush, and it must have cracked under the tape. I didn't notice it at the time, but whatever. But it's not bad. I have to yet to do the prop. I'm trying to figure out how to do wood, and then I have to paint the prop and it'll be done. But it's weathered. Let's kind of review quickly. The decals are some of the best decals I've ever seen. They're phenomenal. I mean, they set and sunk into surfaces. Can't really see any on that one, of course. Can you see it on this one a bit there? Catch the light right. With basically water. It was great. They worked well. These little bits and pieces I found extremely annoying on this kit. Seam lines on it, so there's cleanup on all the little tiny bits, and it wasn't really good location points. You basically are super gluing them on the surface as they be. Not really a huge fan of that. The lights were so small, I ended up using Bondic. I just found it easier. The pieces were so tiny, I couldn't do it. More of these decals, like, and how they've set in the panel lines there, like, really good decals. Really impressed by that. Overall, I give this kit a, out of 100, 72. It's the only one of these in this scale. It's not bad. There's some, to me, the problems are more annoying than problematic. Like, the stabilizers didn't really fit. I had to sand the plugs down and open the holes up. The gear is fragile and stupid. That irritates me. This gear was retarded. Like, you have to drill and pin it. Why do we have to drill and pin things? Why can't the manufacturer drill and pin things? This tire has popped out a few times. All, like I said, more annoying things than problematic. It's a nice kit, goes together. Yeah, maybe you guys can, I don't know if I talked about this yet. Why do I see half the people who build things, they leave this seam and this seam? Is that a thing or is that not a thing? I get rid of it. I don't know, but I keep seeing it. So I don't see it on line drawings, but then I think I have on one. I don't know. I don't get it. But yeah, maybe I'll paint this prop and take some photos and do a little photo montage of the build. But that's it. And this is my 4th completion, and it is the end of May. That ain't so bad for me. That's pretty good. So in the next one, I think I'm going to take my time on and do it like a big boy, and not have any of these stupid fiddly issues that I had. I guess that's it for now. Cheers. Reverend,
is this some conspiracy? Crucified for no sins, her image beneath me, lost within my plans for life. It all seems so unreal. I'm a man caught in her fearless world, left in blind Israel.